Welcome back to the channel. Are you also bored of your regular coffee mug? Yeah, me too. And that's where the Pixelmug S1 Pro comes in. Look at this thing, isn't it cool? If you ever wanted to spice up your office life, this is the answer. This is the Pixelmug S1 Pro and it comes with a charging base and a USB cable to charge it. Let's take a quick look around the outside and then we can dive into the features. On the front, of course, we have the Pixel display, which features 32 by 16 customizable LEDs, which actually form this whole display you see right here. It has a nice big handle for you to grip it. On the bottom, under the display, we actually have a touch panel, which we can use to interact with the mug. On the bottom, we have this anti-slip rubber surface and a power button. Also on the bottom here, we can see the charging contacts, which interact with the charging base pogo pins. Apart from having the obvious integrated display, which is really cool, this mug also has some other features which really makes it unique and special. So let's check it out. The integrated LEDs can actually show you the outside weather, as you see right here. You then have a bunch of games you can actually play on the mug, and I'm going to show these later to you within the app. It, of course, shows you the time, and then it actually shows you the temperature of the liquid inside the mug. So let me put some ice water in and let's see what temperature it reads. So I just put a couple of ice cubes inside, and as you can see, the temperature reading already started dropping, and it will equalize to the final temperature that the water has. Super cool. Apart from these functions, it also has some productivity enhancements, like setting up a timer, integration with Pomodoro timer, email notifications, and codec status, both coming soon. It also features a built-in microphone right here, and a speaker, so it can do real-time pixel visualizations of music. As I mentioned in the intro, you can also play games on the mug, and it features an open SDK ecosystem supporting Python development, so people can make their own apps, games, share them online, even other animations or interactive experiences for the Pixel mug. It also features the gravity sensor for the digital liquid game or the gravity maze, which I'm going to show you in a bit. The final version is waterproof and fully washable, has a 1200 mAh battery, and features 350 ml of capacity. Now let's go through the app and see what kind of games and features we have available. So when we first fire up the app, we need to connect the mug to the app, after which we'll see it in the top left, Pixelmug S1 Pro. We also have a check for online status, which this one is. And if we go into the settings, we can see the battery level, the water temperature, which right now is 24 degrees. We can adjust the brightness of the screen. We can also set our location, so it can accurately get weather data and the time zone. Also, there's a temperature unit toggle here to change from Fahrenheit to Celsius, a time format toggle from 12-hour time or 24-hour, how long until the screen automatically turns off. You can set this to 5 minutes. And then we have app settings. This here enables us to toggle on or off the amount of apps that you can cycle through on the main screen. As you see, the clock and the network status are not changeable, but then we can enable or disable the water temperature sensor, the weather display, a game called Ball Drop, shake animation, and slots. Right on the bottom, we have the option to reboot the mug, turn off the screen, or exit. So how do you interact with the mug, you might ask? Well, that's been done through chats and agents. For each app that you want to find, you just search on top here, and then you can find the respective agent. One very cool thing that you can do with this mug in your office is actually make it display some rolling text. So let's try that now. We go into the Pixel Text agent, and on the bottom you see this slash mark, which gives you the options available in the agent. So first we need to attach the device, and we select the Pixelmug S1 Pro. And then from the same button, we click Works, and that's going to take us to the web app. Here we input the text that we want to show on the display. So let's say tech. We choose a color, let's go with this vibrant green. Font size, super large. we can choose a scrolling direction, static, left to right or right to left, and the speed for the display of the text. Let's go with level 3, and then we can just press send to mug. And right now, as you can see, it's displaying a static text. Let's make it roll. And after it loads, as you can see, the text is scrolling. Another cute little option we have is called Pixel Art. And once we open the web app, we have a bunch of artwork we can choose from to display on the mug. So for example, if we choose this little corgi and hit send to mug, and as you can see, it's displayed right here, the same cute little corgi we had on the phone app. Let's do a few more. We also have a bunch of emojis here. So if you're feeling sad, you can just choose this one to display it on the mug, so all your coworkers could see it. If you're in a meeting and you feel shocked by what you just heard, this one should do the trick. There are so many more options here that you can choose from, and again, because of the open SDK environment, you or somebody else can program a bunch of other animations to have on the mug. Another very fun option is called Party Games, and the first one we have is called Flip Coin. And by simply swiping here, you can always get a random coin flip. We also have the option for rolling dice. And again, just by swiping, we always get a random dice number. Then, if you don't feel confident enough in yourself to play rock, paper, scissors against your coworkers, you can have the mug do that for you. And swipe. And we get rock. Let me play against it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah, equal. Let's go again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I beat it. And finally, we have the decision wheel, which actually allows you to customize the options shown. So if you don't know what you want to do next, you can input some options here. So we have for the moment pizza, movie, karaoke, and coffee. And when we flip, the mug is going to do a roll and it's going to tell us what to do next. Which is coffee, of course. It's a mug. But no, really. We swipe again. And we're going for karaoke. So some other options the mug has is to dance to the music because of the integrated microphone. So as you can see right now, just by me talking, the display right here is moving, and if I stop, it also stops with me. Pretty cool. We can also make it look like the code rain from Matrix. So if you're a very dedicated developer and you don't want people to disturb you, you can have this displayed on your desk so they know when you're coding and not to bother you. And for the moments when you are bored, you can actually also play a dinner runner game on the mug by just tapping the button on the button. Another fun party trick is the audio visualizer. And again, this will react to the music that's playing in the room. We can also customize this. So for example, we can have the waveform start in the middle, or choose different styles with slimmer bars, or just different waves. And finally, something that will help with your productivity is the Pomodoro timer integration that will actually have the mug play alarms when the intervals of time are up. Here we have various options to change the focus time duration. You can set it to 15 minutes. We have the options for auto start, how many cycles, the short break times, the long break times. For example, if you want to have a lunch break here, you can set 30, and you can change the sound. And we can start a timer. And as you can see, the mug shows that we're busy and the timer is running. When this is done, it's gonna play the tune we selected and start the next cycle. We then have this liquid display, which, using the integrated accelerometer and gyroscope, you can actually simulate some liquid sloshing on the front of the mug. Pretty cool, huh? We can also make it display some eyes, if you're into that, or just show an RGB show of colors. All these are super cool, and with the promise of more apps coming in the future, integration with other apps, and again the open SDK environment, makes this a pretty cool product and really unique. But I want to hear from you guys. Would you want to have a mug like this on your desk to show your feelings, communicate to coworkers, or stuff like that? Do you find it useful that a mug like this can display weather information or the temperature of your beverage? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're interested in the Pixelmug S1 Pro, of course there are gonna be links down in the video description where you can check it out. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more tech videos like this one, and I'll see you next time.